I am filming this video on November 18th, 2019, and a lot of motorsport series have ended since then, since my last update after talking about the end of the IndyCar series. In this video, I want to run down the list of 2019 champions from the variety of motorsport series that I follow. I also want to get into some news topics that are fairly important to their respective series. Firstly, I just want to mention the news about James Hinchcliffe being released from the Arrow McLaren team. It is sad that he had to be released this way, which is unfortunate. Hopefully James Hinchcliffe will find himself in another team in the 2020 season of the IndyCar series. Arrow McLaren announced that Patricio O'Ward and Oliver Askew will be driving for their team. And then just recently, Oliver Askew and Patricio O'Ward, they have been testing their new Arrow McLaren IndyCar with the new windscreen. The MotoGP just ended their season in Valencia, albeit a couple of races before the final race of the season. Marc Marquez secured his 8th championship in MotoGP, his 6th in the top tier level of MotoGP. And then over this past weekend, Jorge Lorenzo announced his retirement from MotoGP. Jorge Lorenzo retires with an amazing career in MotoGP, with 3 of those championships being at the top tier level of MotoGP. In Formula Drift, James Dean would be the 2019 Formula Drift champion. With that, he scored his 3rd straight championship. James Dean would match Chris Forsberg with the most championships in the Formula Drift series with 3. In the World Rally Championship, with the unfortunate end to the season by the cancelling of the Australian Rally, it would be Ott Tänak with his co-driver Martin Yavioya, which they would be the 2019 World Rally Championships in the co-driver division. Hyundai would be the champions in the manufacturers division. In World Rallycross, Timmy Hansen would secure his first World Rallycross Championship in 2019. In America's Rallycross, Tanner Faust would be the 2019 champion of ARX. Now, recent news has come out that ARX has folded and will not continue on in the future. It is unfortunate as we again lose a Rallycross series based here in America. In Virgin Australian Supercars, Scott McLaughlin would be their 2019 series champion. With that, he would be a back-to-back championship, also getting that championship in 2018. NHRA Drag Racing had their finals held in Pomona just recently over the weekend. Erica Enders wins the Pro Stock Championship, her 3rd championship in the division. Andrew Hines would win the Pro Stock Motorcycle Championship this year, this being his 6th championship. Robert Height wins the championship in Funny Car, this being his 3rd Funny Car Championship. And Steve Torrance would secure his 2nd Top Fuel Championship. Also recently over the weekend was the Macau Grand Prix, which held the various motorsporting series like the Touring Car Series, as well as other support races. One of the marquee races of the Macau Grand Prix is the Formula 3 World Cup, which is a single marquee race held just for Formula 3 cars. A notable driver, Sophia Flörsch, would make her return back to the Macau Grand Prix a year after her horrific accident at the Lisboa corner. Unfortunately, she would crash out of this year's race with a DNF. The Formula 3 World Cup was won by Richard Vachor, in 2nd Yuri Vips, and in 3rd American Logan Sargent. NASCAR also finished their 2019 season just recently over the weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. The final 4 drivers was Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Busch, where the majority of the race saw those 4 guys basically stay near the front. Martin Truex Jr. would struggle in the later part of that final race, but in the end, with the win and the win in the championship, it would be Kyle Busch getting his second championship in the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. For Formula One, Lewis Hamilton would secure his sixth Formula One Drivers' Championship. He secured it back at the US Grand Prix. Just recently, Formula One raced for the Brazilian Grand Prix at Interlagos, where it was an exciting end to that race. But amidst all that excitement and all the craziness that happened, Max Verstappen would come out with the win. And lastly, Stadium Super Trucks. Matt Brabham would secure the overall World Championship for Stadium Super Trucks in 2019. With negotiations and compromises, the Stadium Super Trucks made their return to Australia at the end of the 2019 season, racing at the Gold Coast. With that, they announced the 8 events that will be held in Australia for 2020. There has yet to be an announcement of the events for Stadium Super Trucks here in America. Hopefully, they'll make their return back to Long Beach again next year. I absolutely love the Stadium Super Trucks series from Robbie Gordon. With that completes the list of champions and other news, but there's still a couple motorsporting series that have yet to end the season in 2019, like the Virgin Australian Supercar Series and Formula One. But this weekend, Formula E will be starting up again for their 6th season in Saudi Arabia. Check your local listings for race coverage of Formula E. It is sad to see all the motorsporting series end, but there's another one on the horizon with Formula E this weekend, and I look forward to the 2020 year of motorsports. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the Spellgo YouTube channel for more of my content. Thank you for watching.